Hello everyone, as we have completed the part 1 of series 1 2026 maths complete solution. So this is part 2 in which we will complete the rest of the questions from 51 to 100 of part A. Okay, this is the part B. So as we have completed the first 50 questions, so let's move on to the next 50 questions. So first of all, let's move on to the 50 first question. So what question number 51 says is the perimeter of right angled isosceles triangle is 20 units. That means mm, there is a triangle which is right angled at some point and whose side, let's say A and A equal sides. That means it is an isosceles triangle, then the hypotenuse will be A root 2. So we have been given that the perimeter is, that means 2A plus A root 2. 2A plus A root 2 is equal to 20 units. Is equal to 20 units. So we have been asked to find the area. So we say if we take the A as common, and then we will be left with 2 plus root 2 inside the bracket. That means if we take the 2 plus root 2 in the denominator, so now we need to rationalize this equation to find the value of A. So first of all, for rationalization, as we know, we have to just multiply with the opposite sign same numbers. That means 2 minus root 2 in the numerator, 2 minus root 2 in the denominator. So we say that this take the form of a plus b and a minus b. That means a square minus b square. 2 to the 4 minus 2 is equal to 2. So in denominator there will be 2. And if we cut the numerator of a with denominator 2, that means we will left with 10 into 2 minus root 2. Okay. So now if we take it as a 10 to the 20, and for root 2 if we take the value 1.414, 1.414, that means we will be left with, if we multiply 10 with this one, that then we will left with 14.14. That means the value of a from here we will get, after subtracting the 14.14 from the 20, we will get 5.86. 5.86. Now to find the area, as we know in a case of the isosceles rectangle, half into a square, where a is the side other than hypotenuse. So we multiply the half with a square, that means 5.86. 5.86. 5.86 into 5.86 into 5.86. So if we take this 5.86 by taking it round off as 5.9, 5.9, then we will get the answer a little bit greater than what we will have the actual answer. That means 5.9 into 5.9, 5.9 का whole square, 5.9. So if we say that, as we know the uh, rule of squaring, if we square the 9, that means 81. So here we have 1 point, that means there will be point after 2 digits. So we take that 5 5 is 25. 25 and 9 is in addition to 15, that means 25 and 9, 34. 34.81 something close to this. If we divide it by 2, then we will get an answer is equal to 17, 17.4 something. Okay, our answer will be little bit less than this, but will be greater than 17. That means we have the option C as our answer. So moving on to the next question. Let O be the center of a circle. Let ABC lie on a circle such that ABC is a 153. So first of all, we have to draw a circle. This is our circle, and ABC lie on a circle such that ABC, that means ABC is somewhere 153. That means angle will be greater than 19 and less than 18. That means this. So as we know the concept in the circle, that when there is a angle greater than 90 degree, then it lies in the minor sector. That means it will be lie somewhere around here. So we have A, B, C as this point, and our angle is 153. That means 153. Okay, so this is our center O of the circle we have been given, and we have been asked the um, AOC, this angle. So first of all, we need to complete this quadrilateral. So this is become a cyclic quadrilateral, and we know that in cyclic quadrilateral, the sum of the opposite angles is 180 degree. That means this angle will become 180 minus 153. That means 27. Okay, in this angle becomes 27, and 27 53 becomes the 180 degree. Now the angle at the center is double of the angle in the one other sector. In the other sector, that means this angle is 27. That means the angle at the center will be double to 27. That means 54. So we have our answer A for the question number 52. Now moving on to the next question. In a quadrilateral ABCD, there is a quadrilateral ABCD. The diagonal intersect at O. There is a quadrilateral ABCD. Okay, and the diagonals intersect at O. Let the area of ABD be P. There is a triangle ABD whose area is P, and AO ratio OC becomes M ratio 9. Then what is the area of triangle BCD? So first of all, we need to draw quadrilateral ABCD. Okay. Now we need to draw the diagonal of this quadrilateral ABCD, and these diagonals intersect at O. Okay. So now we have been given, let the area of ABD, that means this triangle ABD, whose area is P. This area is P. Okay, and we have to find the area of BCD. BCD. Okay, BCD. Some X. Let's the area of this triangle is X. Okay, then we need to find the value of X. So one of the thing that is given to us is AO ratio OC is M ratio N. M ratio N. Okay, so M ratio N. Now if we see this as a whole, so first of all, this base is common for both the triangles. So now the what is difference in this in these two triangles, that is perpendicular. If we draw a perpendicular here and here, these are the defining factors for this these two triangles. Now we see that M and N ratio is given to us AO and OC. So first of all, what will be the ratio of this triangle? If we see the area of this ABD ratio, area of this BCD, that means what will be this ABD upon BCD. Okay, let's move on to this side. Now ABD, what will be the area of ABD? Half into what is base BD, and what is perpendicular? Let's say S. Let's say S, and let's say this T. Okay, BD into S. Now BCD. If we see in the BCD, there is same half into base is same BD, and the uh, perpendicular is T. Okay, if we see ABD, the area of ABD we have been given P. Okay, and we have to find the BCD X. Okay, if we see half BD cancels out half BD. Now we have to find the value of X. So we take the X this side and other side cross multiplying. So X becomes P into T, P into T upon my S. Okay, after cross multiplying. So now we have to find the T upon S in the terms of M and N. So what is this? If we see this triangle, small triangle having right angle triangle as common, and this triangle, we see that these are the opposite angles. vertically opposite, and this is 90 degree. That means two angles of these triangle are equal. That means these triangle are similar in nature. Now if we see that the side opposite to this vertically opposite angle is S upon me, and side opposite to this vertically opposite angle is T. Okay, now we see that side opposite to this right angle triangle is M, and side opposite to this right angle angle is N. That means we got the S upon T in ratio of M and N. Here T upon S, we will get the N, P into N upon my M, P into N upon my M. Okay, that means we have got the answer in form of NP upon my M, which is the area of triangle BCD. Now move on to the next question. Let ABCD is a parallelogram and E is the midpoint on BC. So this is our parallelogram ABCD. Suppose, okay, ABCD. Now E is the midpoint on BC. This is BC. Let's see this E. This is E. Okay. E is the midpoint of E. The diagonal BD and line AE. This is the diagonal BD and this is the line AE. Intersect at F. This is their intersection point F. Okay. If B, the length of BF is 2.4. 2.4. Okay. Then BD, length of BD. So first of all, if we see this, if we consider it A, that means this will be also A, and if this is A, that means this is a parallelogram. This complete will be 2A. Okay, 2A. So if we closely look these two triangles A, F, and D, and F, E, and B. In these two triangles, we found that BD is their length, so that's why we have taken these only these two triangles, and also we have been given a side 2.4 BF, so we can easily find out BD by applying the similarity rule. That means this is a vertically opposite angle. Okay. Now we see that these are the parallel line AD and BC. That means this will be alternating angles. Okay. That means this angle will be equal to this angle, and similarly this angle will be equal to this angle. That means both the triangles are similar. So now we take the sides into the consideration. So first of all, if we see the angle side opposite to this angle is 2a, 2a. Similarly, if we see side opposite to this angle is a. Okay. Now if we see side opposite to this angle is b, df, df. Okay. Now side opposite to this angle is 2.4, 2.4. Okay. A cancel out a. That means df become 2.4 into 2 is, that means 4.8, 4.8. Now df is 4.8 and bf is 2.4. That means bd is equal to 4.8 plus 2.4, 4.8 plus 2.4. That makes 7.2. Okay. So we got our answer as BD. Diagonal of the length BD is 2.7.2. Okay. Now moving on to the next question, number 55. ABC is a triangle right angle at C. There is a triangle ABC right angle at C. Okay. That means these are A and B. P be the midpoint of BC. This is point P, midpoint of BC. Okay. And length of AB is 4 root 13. This is 4 root 13. Okay. Now AB is given 20 centimeter, and this is asking us the perimeter of triangle ABC. So simply we can first of all taking it x, then taking it x using Pythagoras theorem in triangle ACP and then ACB. We can easily find out the length of AC and BC first. But first of all, we need to solve this question quickly. So first of all, we take this 20 in consideration. That means if one of the if the hypotenuse is 20, then what could be our other sides? Other side, because we need to finally we need to find out the perimeter. Then other sides, this is what we have here the triplet of 3, 4, 5. So 5 into 4 20, 4 into 4 that means 60, and 3 into 4 that means 12. Okay, these are the corresponding triplets of 3 4 5. So if we add these, we get the 48 as total our perimeter. Okay, now we can also confirm by putting the values of like here we put is 12, and here we put it as 8 and 8, or we put it as 16, and these are 6 and 6. We find out that this is what, uh, 13 into 16. Okay, 13 into 16, 13 into 16, we square this, and this is what, 14, 12, 144, 12 square, and 8 square is what, 8, 64. So we see that what is this, 448, 6 4 10, 0, 208. So 16 3 ja 48, 8 carry 4, 16 1 ja 16, and 22 0. That means this is verifying our assumption. That means 55. The answer will be B. Now we move on to the next question, 50 numbers. Question number 56. ABC is a triangle right angled at B. Okay. This time there is another triangle right angled at B. Okay. A, B, and C. Now what the question says next? Point M and N trisect BC. This is M, this is N, and this is trisection point. That means if we take it X, and that is Vx, and that will be X, and we have been given the value of EM as 6 and AN as 9. Okay, then we have been asked the value of C. Okay, so first of all, if we need to find out the value of C, we have to find out the value of AB and BC. So if we take the Pythagoras theorem in AB and M, we found that AB square. What is the value of AB square in term of X, and the value given 6? That will be 36. 6 का square 36, and minus X square. That means hypotenuse square minus one of the side square is equal to the square of other sides. And again in triangle AB and N, if we find out the value of AB square, then it will be 9 to the square 81, and what is this, x plus x 2x minus 4x square. Okay, now if we put them into the comparison, because both are equal to AB square, then we find out that this is 3x square is equal to 45. 45. Okay, uh, okay, 45, and this is what, okay, this is what, 15. Okay, this is what, 14 15, and x is value of x is equal to root 15, root 15. Okay, so what we got here, the value of x. Now we find out the value of AB square, 36 minus x square, we what you got, 15, Now we got AB as root 21. AB as root 21. Okay, root 21. And what we got X root 15, that means BC is equal to 3 root 15. So what is AC? Basically AC is AB square, that means 21 plus 3 3 are 9 and 15, 135. 135. Now what we got? This is under value of AC. This is what a value of AC. So 516 and 31 156. Okay. So if we factorize it, we will get that we get the value into 4 into 39, 4 into 39 inside the square root. So here we see that 39 is not a perfect square, but 4 is a perfect square. That means we got the value AC is equal to 2 root 39. So our answer will be B, 2 root 39. Now moving on to the next question, 57. ABC is a triangle, right angled at B. There is some triangle ABC, right angled at B. Okay, A and C, and AC is what? P plus Q by 2. P plus Q by 2. And what is BC? P minus Q by 2. P minus Q by 2. And now if we see which of the following is are correct. So first of all, it is finding out the value of AB is equal to geometric mean of P and Q. What is geometric mean? Geometric mean is of two number is 2 under root P into Q multiplication of those numbers. That means this is saying that AB is PQ, root PQ. If we take it as a right and put the Pythagoras theorem in this triangle, does it satisfy? If it is satisfied, that means this statement will be true. Now if we take it, PQ square is equal to PQ plus P minus Q का whole square and upon में 2 2 4. Okay, and it will be equal to P plus Q का whole square upon में 4. P plus Q का whole square upon में 4. Okay, so we see taking it as a common factor 4 and 1, that will be 4 LCM, and we see that at the top we will get 4PQ and P minus Q का whole square, and we closely see that P minus Q to the whole square and plus 4Q becomes P plus Q to the whole square. That means our assumption of the statement 1 will be correct. That means statement 1 is correct. Now the perimeter of the triangle is P into bracket में Q plus 1. Now our statement 2. Now let's add these. If we see that what will be a perimeter? PQ root PQ plus P by 2. I am breaking it down, P minus Q divided by Q minus 2 plus P plus 2 and Q P by 2 plus Q by 2. Okay, now I see here Q by 2 cancels out and P by 2 becomes P plus root PQ becomes the perimeter of this right angle triangle ABC having side root PQ, P minus Q by 2 and P plus 2. That means statement second is wrong. That means only one is correct. Now move on to the next question, 58. The sphere of diameter is dropped into a cylindrical vessel partly filled with water. There is some cylindrical vessel that is partly filled with water. Suppose This is partly filled with water. Okay. Radius of vessel is 14 centimeter. That is given. Cylindrical vessel 14 centimeter, and in it there is a drop of sphere diameter 14 centimeter. That means with a radius of 7 centimeter. Suppose this is a sphere, that means the radius of this sphere is 7 centimeter. If the sphere is completely submerged, that means it is completely submerged, then how much will the level of water rise? What will be the rise in the level of water will be equal to the rise when the equal in volume that is dropped in the cylinder. So first of all, what is volume of cylinder? Pi into r square, which is 14 into 14, and we have been to find out the height, that means h. Okay, what will be equal to the volume of sphere, that is 4 upon 3 into pi. What is the radius of sphere given to us? 7. That means 7 to the cube, 7 into 7 into 7. Okay, let's, what is this? 7, cancel out this 14 two times, and this 7 also cancel out this 14 two times, and this 2 and this 2 cancel out 4 completely, and this pi cancel out pi, and we have been left here on this side with h and this side with 7 upon 3. That means the rise in the level of water will be 7 by 3 centimeter if we put a vessel of sphere in the form of a sphere of diameter 14 centimeter. Now move on to the next question. ABCD is a quadrilateral with sides AB 9 centimeter, BC 14 centimeter, CD 28 centimeter, TA 15 centimeter. One of uh, diagonals EC is 41 centimeter. Which of the following statement is correct? So what it says, there is a quadrilateral ABCD whose four sides and one diagonal is given to us, ABCD. Okay, what is side AB? 9. What is side BC? 14, 40, sorry. CD 28 and DA 50. And what we have been known, EC is equal to 41 centimeter. Okay, these things are given to us. Now if we see which of the following are correct. Now we see the vertices of ABCD lie on a circle. What our first statement says, that the ABCD lie on a circle. That means this is a cyclic quadrilateral. So what are the properties of cyclic quadrilateral? That means the opposite angles sum is 180 degree. So if we see this triangle ABC, we found that 9, 40 and 41 is are triplets of a right angle triangle. That means this is 90 degree, this is 90 degree. Okay, this is 90 degree. So this must be 90 degree for becoming it a cyclic quadrilateral. So now if we see that uh, if to being it a 90 degree, this should follow the Pythagoras theorem. That means 15 to the square 225 plus 28 to the square 74. Okay, should be equal to 41 to the square. That means 41 into 41. Does it follow the concept? So we see the unit is at this place 549 and 112. That is not equal. That means this is wrong statement. This is not a cyclic quadrilateral. Now if we see the area of triangle ACD is 126 centimeter square. So we have been given ACD area 126 centimeter, and we have to find out that is this a correct area or not. Is this statement is correct or not? So first of all, we have been given all three sides. So by the Heron's formula, we can calculate the area. So first of all, we need to find the S, which is equal to sum of side divided by 2. So 28, 15 and 14. What will be the sum of these? 8 and 1, 9, 5, 14. Carry 4, carry 1, 2, 1, 3, 4, 7 and 1, 8. 84. divided by 2. That means 42. S is 42. So putting into the Heron's formula, first of all S 42, second S minus A, S minus A 42 into 41, 1, 42 minus 18, 28, that is only 40, and 42 minus 27, that will be 27. Okay, 42 minus 15 is equal to 27. So we see 14 into 20, it will 42 will break into 14 into 3. So from here we can take out 14 as common. Okay, and from 27 and 3, this becomes 81. 27 3 is the 81. That means 9 will come out of it, and area will become 14 into 9, that is 126. That means statement 2 is absolutely correct. So here only 2 is correct. Now moving on to the next question, question number 16. The minute hand of a clock is 50 centimeter, 15 centimeter long. This is 15 centimeter long. Okay, and sweeps an area 15 centimeter square on a dial of clock. Suppose this is 15 pi square area. This it covers in some time. Suppose this is theta. Okay, and this area is 15 pi. Okay, 15 pi. So how much angle? This is asking about this angle. Okay? So what will be this angle? Theta is equal to sorry. How to find out the area? Theta upon में 2 pi or the 360. Okay, into pi r square. What is r? 15 into 15, which is equal to 15 pi. 15 pi. Okay, now 15 pi is cancel out with 15 and pi, and now what we left with? Theta is equal to 2 pi. 2 pi is basically what? 360 degree upon 15. Now we cancel out 15 2 is 30 and 15 4 is 60. That means 24 degree will be the angle swept by the minute hand if it cover a area of 15 pi, if it has a radius of 15 centimeter. Okay, now move on to the next question, 61. The diameter of a copper solid sphere is 6 centimeter. This is a copper solid sphere. It has a diameter 6 centimeter. That means radius will be 3. Sphere is melted and recast into a wire of diameter 0.5, means half. What will be the radius? 1 by 4, half of half. Okay, then what is the length of wire? That means wire will be in shape of cylinder. So what we have to equate? The volume of sphere with volume of cylinder. Pi r square. What is r? 1 by 4. 1 by 4 into 1 by 4. Okay, and height or the length of the wire we need to find out. Okay, and what is the radius of sphere? 3. Okay, and what is the volume of sphere? 4 by 3 pi r cube. What is r? 3 into 3 into 3. Okay, okay, so pi cancel out the pi, and this 3 cancel out the 3. Okay, and now what is the value of length? L. Okay, 3 3 are 9, 4 are 36 into 4 into 4, that will be the length L. So we have taken the everything in centimeter. So to convert it into the meter, we need to just divide it by 100. So that will be in meter. Okay. Now if it is see this 4 4 is 16 and 16 6 are 96, carry 9, 16 3 are 48 and 9 57. Divide by 100, that will become 5.7 meter. Okay. When you calculate this, this will be our answer. See. So now question number 62 is square and rectangle have the same perimeter P. Okay, square and rectangle has the same perimeter P. That means 4A is equal to 2L plus B. Their areas difference. What is area difference? A square minus L into B is cube. Okay, and this is equal to P. Okay, now what is the square of difference between the length and breadth of rectangle? What is the square of difference between the length and breadth of rectangle? That means L square minus B square is what we need to find out. Okay, so first of all we need to from here we can just cancel out 2 with 2, 2A here left with it. So now if we just calculate here from here, if we calculate the squaring it, so we get 4A square is equal to L square plus B square plus 2LB. Okay, if we here see that it will become E square is what? Q plus LB, Q plus LB, Q plus LB, Q plus LB. Okay, so if we put A square in here, so we get 4Q plus 4LB is equal to what? L square minus plus B square plus 2AB. Okay, 2LB. Sorry. So if here from here, if we cancel out this rest the minus 2LB. Okay, and this becomes the L minus B to the whole square, L minus B to the whole square, L minus B to the whole square. Okay, which is equal to 4Q. 4Q. And what we have been asked? We have been not asked the this L minus B to the whole square we have been asked. L minus B to the whole square we have been asked. Okay. Square of difference, that means difference ka square. D will be the answer for this question number 62. Now move on to the next question. A triangle PQR is inscribed in a circle. There is a circle. Okay. And there is a triangle PQR. PQR inscribed with center O. A tangent PT is drawn at P. There is some tangent PT. Suppose this is PT is drawn at P such that QP T36. That means T will be on this side, on the side of Q, because angle is less than 90 degrees. So this will be T. This is 36. Then what is the value of POQ? POQ. This is the value what we have been asked. So this is 36, and we know that the angle between the tangent and radius is 90 degrees. That what means this will become 54 to making 19. 54, 50 plus 30 is equal to 80, and 64 plus 10, 90. Then this will also become 54 because this is a isosceles triangle. This is a isosceles triangle because this is radius and this is radius. Radius is equal to radius, that is 54. And to by putting the sum of all angles of a triangle is 180 degree. We know that 108 plus this POQ is equal to 180 degree. That means POQ will be 72 degree to make it angle sum property of a triangle. So that will be answer will be C. Now move on to the next question. ABCD is a cyclic quadrilateral. AB and DC are produced to meet at P. There is some cyclic quadrilateral ABCD. AB and CD, DC. These are produced to meet at P. Okay. Suppose this is AB, this is C, and this is D. Okay. This is quadrilateral. Okay. These are produced to meet at P, and this is a cyclic quadrilateral. So this is asking this is saying statement on PAD is similar to PBC. So in a cyclic quadrilateral, we know that if this is alpha, then angle external to the this quadrilateral will also be alpha, and this is beta, then this will also become beta because the angle external to the cyclic quadrilateral is equal to the internal angle. So this is alpha, this is alpha, this is beta, this is beta. Okay, and this is the common angle. So PAD, triangle PAD, PAD is similar to PBC, PBC. So PAD. So what we see in if we see at the angle P, PAD first of all. What is PAD? PAD is beta. So in other triangle, what we will see PBC given PBC and PBC is given as alpha, but there is no connection that says that beta is equal to alpha. That means this triangle is not similar to the triangle PBC. Now we see PAD. What is PAD? Statement PAD. PAD means beta. PDA. PDA. That means alpha is equal to PBC. PBC. What is PBC? Alpha plus PCB. PCB beta. And we know the commutative property. Thus, if beta plus alpha is equal to alpha plus beta, then both are equal. Both sum of the both are equal. That means we have B as our only answer. Okay. Now moving on to the next question number 65. Let O be the center of a circle. Okay. This is some circle. O is center of the circle. O is center. AB is 10 centimeter and CD is 20 centimeter. There are two chords parallel to both the chord are parallel. Okay. And the two chord are on opposite side of the center. Means AB is here and CD is here. As we know that the larger chord is present close to the center. So this is what CD. If we take it as a CD. Okay, 24 centimeter, and smaller chord is far from the center. That means this is AB. AB. Okay. So this is saying that the both distance between them is 17 centimeter. That means this distance is 17 centimeter. And as we know that the line from center meets with the chords makes the angle 90 degree. So as we know this is the bisector of this chord. If this is 24 centimeter, that means this is 12, and if this is 10, that means that is 5, and this is the radius. Okay, and in this case this is also radius. If we take it as x, then that will be 17 minus x, 17 minus x. Okay, and this is same. Now if we put the Pythagoras theorem, taking it as a radius. So if we found here that this is 5 and this is 12, that means if we take it as a 13, this as a 5, this as a 12, okay, this as a 13, that satisfies all the conditions. So here what we use the common sense or our revision triplets 5, 12, 13. Okay, because 13 is common, that means 13 is our radius, and if we know that there is a gap of 17 centimeters, so we have just calculated the 5 and 12 by placing it, that if this is 12, the longer side, one of the longer side other than hypotenuse is 12, then another will be 5, and if uh, one of the sides other than the hypotenuse in a triangle is 5, then other will be 12, so that means the radius will be 13. Now what is this saying? Area of triangle OAP. Okay, what is this? O, A, and P. Let P be the midpoint of AB. This is given P, and this is given uh, Q. Okay, OAP, this triangle, and this triangle OCQ. OCQ is equal. Of course, this is equal because the two sides perpendicular to each other are 12 and 5, and these are also 12 and 5. That means the area will be 30 and 30. That means this statement is correct. Now, area of triangle OAC, OAC, that is O, A, and C. Okay, OAC is 102 centimeter square. So this is asking about this area. This area. Okay. So we don't have the side AC, so we can't use the Heron's formula here. So, but what we can use, if we see this AB is parallel to this CD, so this is CQ. Suppose this is 12. Okay, this is AP. AP. Okay, what we have? We have the this perpendicular distance 17. Okay, and this is 5. So this is what? This is parallel. This becomes the trapezium. So what is area of trapezium? Half sum of sides. 12 plus 5 is equal to 17, and what is perpendicular distance, that is also 17. Okay, so what it will become? 289 by 2, 289 by 2. So what is it? 144.5 area of this complete trapezium. But we know that the sum of these two area is what? 120, 30 plus 30 is equal to 60. 30 plus 30 is equal to 60. So we subtract the area of these two triangles from this whole trapezium, then the area of this AOC left out. So what is this? Minus 16. So we clearly see if we subtract the 16 from 144.5, it won't be 102. That means this statement is wrong. So what we have? Answer A as our answer. Now move on to the 66. A metallic sheet of rectangular. There is a rectangular metallic sheet. This is of this type. 48 by 36. This is 48 and this is 36. Okay, is from each corner square of x. Suppose this is x centimeter is cut off. There is a some square of x centimeter is cut off from each of its corner, and an open box is made by remaining sheet. That means this has been folded in shape of the like sweet box. So this will become this is x, this is x. So what we have left? We have left the length with 48.48 minus 2x. Okay, and what we have breadth? 36 minus 2x. 36 minus 2x. Okay, and what we have height? Height we have already x. If the box hold 5.112 liter of the water, this is saying that 5.112 liter of the water. So we see that here that everything we have is in centimeter, so we can convert this is also in the centimeter. What is the formula to change the liter into centimeter? Is multiplying the liter with 1000. What it become 5120 by multiplying 1000. Okay, so what we have volume of a cuboid, if we have been given the length, breadth and side, that will be 48 minus 2x. Okay, 36 minus 2x. Okay, and what we have remain height as x. Okay, now if we calculate this will become a equation of third degree. So easily, what is easy for us to take option as a value of x and then confirm with each option. So when we take the value 8 8 as a value of x, we found that this will confirm. Now let's see what 48 minus 2x, that means 16, becomes 32, and 36 minus 16 becomes 20, and x is what, 8. Okay, and if we see that 0 is at units place, and 8 to the 16 to the 32, carry 2, carry 3, and now 16 3 ja 48 and 3 51 51. Okay, that means 5112 is what, centimeter cube. Okay, that means we have taken the right value as 8. Now move on to the next two triangle ABC, right angle at E. There is some right angle triangle right angle at E. Okay, E B C, and DBC, right angle at D, right angle at D. So here what we see, that BC is common as a hypotenuse. That means if we have to just make another right angle triangle, then we have to reduce one of its sides and increase the one of its sides. That means if we take it as another right angle triangle, taking it at D. Okay, and DB intersect AC at P. This is intersection as P. Okay, and AP, what is AP? This is AP given to us X. And what is PC? PC is given to us Y. Okay, and BP, what is BP? BP is given to us Z. Okay, then AC plus BD. Okay, AC, what is AC? This is AC, and what is BD? This is BD. If we take it as N, okay, then what actually we have been asked to AC, that means X plus Y plus, what is BD? Z plus N. This is N. Okay, this is what we have been asked the value of. Okay, now what we have, the unknown, that is N. So what, how can we find out the value of N? From these two triangles ABP and PDC by applying the similarity. This angle is equal to this, and this 90 is equal to this 90. That means these two triangles are similar. Now we see, in front of N we have Z, in front of 90, and in this triangle we have in front of 90 is Y. Okay. Now in front of this angle what we have is X. Okay, and in front of this angle what we have is N. So from here what we get is value of N is equal to XY upon Z. Okay, now let's just put the value X plus Y plus Z plus XY upon Z, XY upon Z. Now we have the value of EC plus BD in form of X, Y and Z. Now if we take the LCM as 1, then it will become XZ plus YZ plus Z square plus xy upon z. Okay. So from here, if we see that answer number B is correct for this question number 67. Now move on to the next question, question number 68. In a triangle ABC, there is a triangle ABC. Okay. AB is 18 centimeter, BC is 20 centimeter, and AC is 15 centimeter. Okay. There is some triangle ABC. This is not a right angle triangle. Okay. Since last many question we have been just given the right angle triangle, so that's why I was like, let's draw a right angle triangle. Okay. This is ABC. AB is equal to 18. BC is equal to 22 and AC is equal to 15. Okay. And there is a bisector of angle BAC intersect BC at D. That means this is an angle bisector. So what is BD into DC? So first of all, BD into DC. So we need to find out these BD into DC. Okay. So how can we find out? As we know, when there is an angle bisector, we divide the opposite side in the same ratio as the side it contains. Like it will BD upon DC is equal to what the side it contains, 18 upon 15. So these 18 and 15 can be cut with the 3. 3 6 are 18 and 3 5 are 15. Okay. So this is 6x. If we take 6x and this is 5x, and this 5x and 6x is equal to the sum of the both will become the 22. So this will become the 12 and this will become the 10. Okay. So we have to just to find out BD into BC, we have to just multiply these two, 12 and 10. That means the answer will be B120. Now move on to the next question. Question number 1669. The volume of a cube is 8 centimeter cube. We have been given the volume of a cube is 8 centimeter cube. That means a cube is equal to 8 centimeter cube. Okay. And equal to the volume of cuboid of length x, y, z. That means this is also equal to x into y into z, x into y into z. Okay. Now what is this saying? Where x, y, z are natural number. These are natural number and x is greater than y is greater than z. Let n be number of such cuboids. This is saying that there will be n such cuboid will be form in which x is greater than y is greater than z and the volume is equal to 8 centimeter cubes. So this is asking how many such cuboid will be made. So first of all, we can just find out the number of factors of it. That is 1, 2, 4, 8. Okay. So how many values are possible? So if we take it is at 8, then there what will be the value of y and z? 1 and 1. That is not possible because x is greater than y. So this is not possible. 8 taking 8. If we take x as y, 4, sorry, then what are other possibilities? We can't take 8 as y because x is greater than y. We can take 2. Then what will be the other? Z is become 1 because here this satisfies that x is greater than y is greater than z and all are different and all are natural numbers. So there won't be another possibility in which x is greater than y is greater than z and all are natural numbers and making a volume of 8 centimeter cube. That means there will be one cube such cuboid in which this condition will satisfy. Now move on to the next question, question number 17. Let x, y, z all prime be length, breadth and height. All prime length, breadth and height respectively of a cuboid with x, y and z. Okay. The volume of cuboid is 30 k cube. Okay. Let's suppose x into y into z in some prime numbers and their volume is 30 k cube. That means length into breadth into height. Okay. Okay. And x is greater than y is greater than z and all are prime numbers. So how many such cases are possible? So if we see this, that there is a k is common in all. So we need to find out this So what are the factor of 31? 2, 3, 5, 6, 10 and 15 and 30. Okay. So simply we can't take 30 because x is greater than y is greater than z. If we take 15 here, okay. Now we have on what other options? 15 into 2. What is 15 into 2 into 1? Okay. This is there is one possibility. Okay. There is one possibility. Now if we take 10 into 3. Okay. Sorry. 10 into 3 into 1. There is another possibility of such case. Now we take 6 into 5 into 1. Okay. Now we take 5 into 3 into 2. So these are the possibility for now let's see, x y z are all prime. Does this all prime? No. Does this all prime? No. Does this all prime? No. There is only single case where these all three are prime. So what will be the total surface area? This is asking all the what will be the total surface area. So this is 5, this is 3 and this is 2, and the value of k will be 1, because if we multiply the k in all these three numbers, then they will no more become the prime numbers. So k will become 1 and these will become the prime number having the volume 30, and all three are greater are natural number, and x is greater than y and y is greater than z. Now let's move on to the total surface area of tube. 2 into L into 5 3 is 15 plus 3 2 is 6 and 5 2 is 10. Okay. So what it becomes 10 6 16 plus 15 31 into 2, that will become 62. There will be only one possibility, that will be 62. That will be the total surface area if the sides of the cuboid are 5 3 and 2, all are prime number and they are all natural numbers and they all are having no common factor, that means they are prime. Now move on to the next question, 71. So these are the statement based question. If question is given followed by two statement, 1 and 2, consider the question and statement mark the correct option. What this question is saying, a circle is inscribed in a equilateral triangle. There is a equilateral triangle and a circle is inscribed in it. Okay. Suppose this it has center this. Okay. What is radius of circle? This is asking how the radius. Okay. So what is radius of in circle having inscribed in a equilateral triangle? This is basically a by 2 root 3. A by 2 root 3. Okay. So from here, if we see, we have no hint given in the question itself to find the radius. So we can't find out the answer without using the statements. So let's move on to the first statement. Area of a triangle is 16 root 3. Area is given 16 root 3. That means 16 root 3 is equal to what? If we consider side as a, that means right, root 3 by 4 a square. So from here we can easily find out the a. So that means statement A alone can answer this question. So now move on to the statement 2. Perimeter of triangle is 24. This is a equilateral triangle. That means side will be what? 8. That means we have the value of 8. That means statement 2 alone can answer. So what will we have answer? So we have answer, that will be question can be answered by using either statement alone. Either statement alone. Okay. Now move on to the next question. Question number 72. What it says? ABCD is a quadrilateral in which ED equal to BC. And what is ABC and ADC? This is saying that there is a quadrilateral ABCD, A, B, C, and D. Okay. And what is we have been given? This AD is equal to BC. Okay. And what we have to find out? ABC. Okay. This ABC and ADC. This. So from the question itself, we can find out the sum of these two angles on based on only the given information, which is AD is equal to BC. So this is not enough to answer the question. Now moving on to the next. AB is parallel to DC. This is saying AB is parallel to DC. Okay. So from here we get idea that AB is parallel to DC. But alone can we find out the answer? So there will be three cases. That means there will one can be like this is a what this is a trapezium. Okay. Another will be this is a rectangle. Okay. In which these are parallel. Isosceles trapezium. This is isosceles trapezium. Okay. This is equal to this. Okay. And in the same case, these are parallel and this opposite is equal. Okay. And another case what we will have, there is a parallelogram. There is a parallelogram. This is a parallelogram means this is parallel, this is parallel, this is parallel, and this is equal and parallel. This is equal and parallel. So in this case, we can easily find out the opposite sum of these is 180, and also in rectangle there is 180 of these two sums. But in case of the parallelogram, the opposite angles are equal, but their sum is not 180. So in this case, we cannot find out the angle. So in one case, statement 1 alone is not satisfying the answer for the giving the answer. Now moving on to the statement 2. AD is not parallel to BC. Suppose if we don't have been given this AB is parallel to CD, then AD is not parallel to BC. We have been given this. These are equal but not parallel. Can we find out this? That means alone this statement 2 cannot answer this question. But if we mix these questions, then what will we get? AD is not parallel to BC. That means this is not a case. This is not a case. Okay, AD is not parallel. This is the case. Isosceles trapezium, and in isosceles trapezium the sum of these is 180. Okay, so we can easily find out the answer using both the statement. So both both statements combine, give answer, combine, give answer. Okay, give answer. Now moving on to the next question, question number 73. What question is saying? A question is given followed by two statement 1 and 2. Consider the question and statements and mark the correct option. ABCD is a quadrilateral such that AC bisects angle A and C. AC bisect angle A and C. Okay. This is a A, B, C, D. AC bisects. Okay. That means this is theta. This is theta. This is alpha. This is alpha. Then what this is? AB upon DC. This is asking AB upon DC is equal to AD upon BC is equal to AD upon BC. So we closely look at this AB and AB and AD. That means AB is this, AB is this, and BC is this. Okay, sorry, BC is this. Okay, and AD is this, and BC is this. Okay, So now, if in these two triangle we apply the similarity, this angle is equal to this angle is equal to this, and then this will be equal to this, and these two triangle will be similar. Now move on to the our what we have to find out. If we take that alpha, in front of alpha there is CD, and here in front of alpha there is BC. Okay, and here in front of alpha there is AD. Okay, there is AD in front of theta, there is AD, and here in front of theta there is AB. Okay, so if we cross multiply it, then AB will go there, and AB upon my, sorry, there is some mistake in the writing section. Okay, so what this is like this. There is some quadrilateral A, B, C, and D. Okay, and this is EC, and EC bisect angle A. That means this is theta, then this is also theta, and this is alpha, then this is also alpha. Okay, now as we know that these will be the similar triangle, because two angles are equal in both the triangle, and both the triangle are equal. Now in front of theta, what is CD? Okay, and here what in front of theta? There is BC, and what in front of alpha here is BD, ED, sorry, ED. Okay, and what in front of alpha here is AB, EB. From here we get AB into CD. AB, if we just cross multiply it, AB into CD बराबर में BC into AD. और from here we get AB into BC बराबर में AD into CD. So is this equal? That means no, and we are getting the clear answer without even using this statement and without even using this statement. That means we can answer using without any statement, without using without any statement, without using any statement. Okay, now moving on to the next question, question number 74. PQRS are the respectively the midpoint of AB, BC, and CD of a rhombus. There is a rhombus. Suppose this is a rhombus. Okay, and PQRS are these midpoint of rhombus ABCD. These are joined to form a quadrilateral PQRS. Suppose this is PQRS. So what we know, if there is a rhombus and inside it we join the midpoint of the sides of rhombus and make a quadrilateral, then this quadrilateral is what? Square. This is what? Square. Okay, and in square there are all angles are 90 degree. Okay, and square in itself is a cyclic quadrilateral, so that means we can find out answer without even using the statement. This is asking, is the quadrilateral is cyclic? Yes, without using the statement we can just answer this question. That means without using without without using statement, without using statement, any statement. Okay, now move on to the next question, question number 75. Two circle with radii PQ, okay, P and Q, touch externally. Okay, there is some two circle touch externally PQ. This is P and this is Q. And P, suppose the center are this is P radius and this is Q. Okay, and also P is greater than Q. Okay, this is what we have been given. And PQ are natural numbers. Both the PQ are natural numbers. What is the value of P minus Q? So from P minus Q. So to find out the P minus Q, we need to find out the value of P and Q. But in this case, we have not been given the value of neither the P. So without the statement, we can not find the answer. Now moving on to the statement, the sum of their area is 135. So what is the area sum of their area? Pi r1 square pi. Suppose this is P r1 square P square plus Q square Q square. Okay, what we have been given? This is 135. 135. So from here we can just cut out the pi with pi and P square plus Q square. We have been given the 130 centimeter. Okay, 130 centimeter square. So from here can we find out if we take this is less than 12 square. Okay, this is less than 12 square. So what we have to take the value of P and Q is less than 12. So if we take it as 11 square, then this will become if 11 is square is 121, then this will become 3 square. That means this is satisfying. This is satisfying. P can be 13, P can be 11, and Q can be 3. Okay. Now if we take it at 10, then 10 times 10 times 100, 10 ka square, and we will get root 30. Root 30 because 30 is not a perfect square, and as we know that we are these both are the natural number. That means this case will be eliminated. Now we take is 9. What is 9 square? 9 9 ja 81 and 19 30 49. That means 7 square. This is also satisfying the 130. Okay, that means we have 9 greater than 7. So we have the value of P and Q in two form. One is 11.3, one is 9.7. So we cannot find out the using the statement 1 alone. Now if we take the distance, if we take the alone the distance between the center of 2 is P plus Q. That means P plus Q we have been given 14. So from here, how can we find out the P minus Q alone? With using just P plus Q is equal to 14. If the sum of two numbers is 14, then the difference could be different. Like one number could be 13, another could be 1, and there are many more such possibilities. But if we use this and this together, then we find out this the P is 11, P is 11, and Q is 3, Q is 3. Okay, then the sum is 14 and their square is 130. Okay, so from here what we say that we can find out the P minus Q, which will be 8. So with using both statements, with using both statements, using both statements, we can answer both statements. Okay, we can just find out the answer. Now moving on to the next question, question number 76. Is r to the power n less than 1, where r is a real number and uh, n is a natural number? So what is this? Let's see this. This is saying is r to the power n less than 1, where r is a real number and n is a natural number. N is a natural number. Okay, that means this could be 1, 2, okay, 3, 4, and real number means this could be rational, relational, negative, positive, anything. So first of all, what we have to say this, if we take it as a less than 1, that means 1 by 2. Okay, and in another case we I take it as a 2. Okay, then 1 by 2 the powers some natural number will be less than 1, but 2 to the power any natural number will be greater than 1. So I am not able to find out the answer without using the statement. From statement 1, what is it is saying? 0 r square is belonging between 0 and 1. So what is their possibilities? If I see, there are two possibilities. Okay, one will be r is actually belong to 0 to 1. Okay, that means the square of r will be uh, between 0 and 1. Another is if r is also belonging between the minus 1 and 0, minus 1 and 0, then also the value will be r square. So in this case, I am clearly able to see this, that the power of r to the power n will be less than 1. In both the case, this is less than 1. That means statement 1 is clearly answering the question. Now statement 2, r to the power q is less than 2 and 0. Okay. So now if we take just r, okay, r as 1. Okay. What I am saying, r as 1.4. Okay. 1.2. Suppose I am taking r as 1.1 and putting it here 1.1 ka cube, that will be 1.331. This is satisfying this, but here r is what? R is not less than 1. Okay, this is one case. But in another case, if I take it as r is equal to suppose I am taking a 0.5. Okay, in this case, r to the power q is less than 2, but here it will not satisfy it. It will not satisfy. It will it will satisfy it. In this case, it will not satisfy it. That means this is ambiguous statement that is not clearly given us answer. There, what does it mean? That the question can be answered using only statement 1, but cannot statement 2. Only statement 1, but not 2, but not statement 2. Okay. Now move on to the next question. Question number 77. Is p square plus q square always composite number where p and q are different prime numbers? This is asking, is p square and q square always composite where p and q are different prime numbers? So first of all, without using statement, if I take p and q as prime numbers, then what are the possibilities? What are prime numbers? 2, 3, 5, 7, 11. So suppose this is p and this is q. 2 2 is a 4 and 3 3 is a 9. If I just sum these two numbers, then what will it become? 30. This is not a composite number. If I take it as a 3, 3 3 is a 9 and 5 5 is a 25. Okay. Then what it becomes? 34. And this is a composite number. That means the statement is not able to just answer the question clearly without using the statement. Now, p minus q is an odd number. What is its possibility? That means all the what is the difference of two odd number is odd number. In case we cannot take 2. Suppose if I take it as a p and q as a odd number, that means suppose I have taken this as a p and this as a q, there will be odd number, but what will it will be just give me composite number. But in the next case, if I take as a 5 5 is 25 and 7 7 is 49. Okay, 9 5 40, carry 1, 4 2 1 7 5 54. Here it is giving me a composite number is an odd number. That means what is takes me 54. These are composite. But if I take as a if I take it as a 5 3 and 2, suppose 3 3 is a 9 and 2 to the 4. What is giving me 5? Is it a prime number? No, it is not a prime number. That means this statement is alone not giving me any answer. So similarly, p plus q is an odd number. What is p plus q odd number? That means p is even. There is one will be even, another will be odd. Suppose this. Okay, this is what odd number. That means if I take the square of this and this will give me a prime number. This will give me 13. Square of p square plus q square. That means this is not able to answer the question. What will you answer the question? Cannot be uh, answered even using both the statement. Okay, cannot answered, cannot answered. Okay, cannot answered using both these statement. Okay. Now move on to the next question. Just put me the charger in. So let's move on to the next question. Question number 78. Is 0 to the power 0.5 to the power n and 0.5 to the power minus n always greater than 2? N is an integer. Okay, that means 1 by 2 to the power n. Okay, plus 1 by 2 to the power minus n, that means 2 to the power n. Always greater than 2. This is asking always greater than 2, where n is integer. N is integer. N is integer. Integer. Okay, integer. So in this case, what I can take? Suppose this is asking if I take it as a 1 1. That means what will it become? 1 by 2 plus 2. What will become? 5 by 2 बचेगा. 5 by 2. This is greater than 2. Okay. But if I take n as a 0 because n is an integer, then 1 plus 1. 1 plus 1 is equal to 2. 2. 2 equal to 2. Okay. This is not greater than 2. That means this in this case we are getting answer. In this case we are not getting answer. That means we have ambiguous two statements. So alone this statement or the question cannot answer this question. Now n is an even integer. This is saying n, and what are even integers? Minus 2, 0, 2. These are the even integers. So in this case we will get answer. In this case we will not get answer. That means this is not giving us the clear answer of yes or no. This is not giving us a clear answer of yes and no. N is a negative. N is what? Negative. That means n will be belong to here. If I take it as a minus 2, minus 4, minus 1, and in each case, I will get just it is greater than 2. It is greater than 2. Okay, that means alone this is alone to answer the question. So statement 2 alone answers, not 1, not 1. Okay, not statement 1. Okay, now move on to the next question. Question number 79. LCM of three numbers p, q, r, p greater than q greater than r is 0, is 30. Their SCF is 5. What is the product of three numbers? So let's move on to the LCM three number is PQR is 30. So LCM is 30. So what are the possible numbers? What are the PQR? 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 10, 15 and 30. Okay. So if I take P as a 30, what other numbers will be? Taking LCM as 30. So what other numbers could be? Can other number be 50? Yes, it could be 50. But SCF here would be 5? No. So that means this can't be a 5. 10, 30, 10 not possible. 6 not possible. That means 5 and 5 and what other will be? QR 1. No SCF to 30, 5, 1. There is not a possibility. So another possibility 50. If I take as a 50, 10, 5. 50, 10, 5. There is one possibility. SCF, LCM is 30 and SCF is 5. Another what is 50? What is 50? Suppose 50, 5 and what will be other? Suppose 10. We take it as 10, 6, 5. Also this is not a possibility. Okay. So here in this case we will get different possibilities. 50 we will get. There will be possibility of 30 we will get. Okay. There will be another possibility of 10 we will get. So this alone cannot answer this question. So if we take P as a 50, if I take P as a 50, then what will be other possibility? Q will be 10 and R will be 5. So this is possible. That means this statement can't answer the question. If I take Q as a 10, Q as a 10, then P could be 30, P could be 50, P could be other, yes, P could be 30, P could be 50. So here we can not answer this question. So alone A can answer this question. So alone statement 1, not 2, not 2, statement 2. Okay. Now next, XYZ be a 3-digit number and difference between XYZ and ZY axis equal to PQR. So this is saying 3-digit number is XYZ. That means how can we expand it? 100x plus 10y. Okay, 10y plus z. Difference between XYZ and ZYX. There is another number ZYX. That means 100z, 100z plus 10y, 10y plus x. Okay. And now difference between these two numbers. What will be difference? 100x minus x, 99x, and plus and z minus 100z. That means minus 99z, 99z. Okay. And this is saying that this is what equal to PQR. PQR is what? 3-digit number. PQR is 3-digit number. So simply x minus z into 99. X minus z into 99. This will be x minus z into 99. So this is saying that P plus R is equal to Q. That means this and this will be equal to 2. So what will be PQR? The multiple of 99. So if we just put the table of 99. First is 99 and second is just 198. Okay. Second is 297. Third is 396. 396 and so and so. Okay. And so and so. Okay. Now in this each case we will see that P and R is equal to 9. That is equal to Q. And in this case also P and R is equal to 9. That is equal to Q. And in this case 6 plus 3 is 9. That means we don't need these statements to answer this question. Okay, so that means no statement required. No statement required to answer. To answer. Okay, now move on to the next question. Question number 81. What is the value of P? There is a statement missing in it, that is, let me write it, x to the power 4, okay, plus px q plus qx square plus x plus 6. Okay, and this statement, this is divisible by what? X square minus x minus 6. Okay, so if we see, this is divisible by this statement, px is divisible by this qx. Okay, so if we expand it, we found that this is 3 into 2, 3 into 2, 3 into 2. So from here, what we will get the value of x as 3 and 2. Okay, 3 and 2, 3 and minus 2, sorry, 3 and minus 2, 3 and minus 2. Okay, 3 and minus 2. So to find out the value of p, if we put these value into this, then this will equal to 0, this will equal to 0. So first put the 3 into it, 3 3 are 9 and 9 9 81, 81 plus 3 3 are 9 3 are 27p, 27p plus 3 3 are 9 cube plus 3 plus 6 is equal to 0, is equal to 0. Okay, so what will it become? 9 cube or the 27p plus 9 cube is equal to minus 90, minus 90. Okay, now put minus 2 into this, that means 16 plus 2 to the 4 to the minus 80p plus 4 cube, and this is minus 2 plus 6, minus 2 plus 6. Okay, is equal to 0, is equal to 0. From here we will get 8p minus 4 cube is equal to 16 और 22 minus 2 20 20 20. Okay, now we just cut it with 9, it will become 3p plus q बराबर minus 10, minus 10. And if we just cut it with 4, then it will become 2p minus q बराबर 5. Okay, now we add these, then we see 3 and 2, 5p, q and q cancel out, and this is equal to minus 5. From here we will get p is equal to minus 1, p is equal to minus 1. Okay, p is equal to minus 1, that means this is answer. And the next question, what is q? Q is asking, if we just put p in any of these equations, suppose in this equation if I put the p is equal to minus 1, then this will become minus 2 minus q बराबर में 5 and q is equal to minus 7, q is equal to minus 7. From here I can get the q is equal to minus 7, that means answer will be A, 82A. Now move on to the next question. For next two items that follows, x to the power 4 plus 1 upon x to the power 4 is equal to 257 minus 257 is equal to 0. If I just transfer 257 this side and divide it by 16, then this is what? This is equal to x to the power 4 plus 1 upon x to the power 4, 1 upon x to the power 4. Okay. Now if I just closely look at this, what is this? This is 1 upon 16 plus 16 plus 16. And if I compare this with this with this, then I get x to the power is 4 is what? X to the power 4 is 60, and from here I can just get x is equal to 2. X is equal to 2. Now if I put x is equal to 2 in this equation, then what will we get? 2 to the 4 plus 1 by 4. That means what will it will take 4 put the 16 plus 1, 17 by 4, D. That means answer will be D. Now if I put 2 here, what will become? 2 to the power 2, 3 is equal to 8 plus 1 upon 2 to the power 3 is equal to 1 by 8, and it is just 64 plus 1, 65 by 8. That is A. Now move on to the next question, question number 85. X is root 6 plus root 5 upon में root 6 minus root 5. Y is equal to root 6 minus root 5 upon में root 6 plus root 5. What is value of x square minus y and x square plus y? First of all, if I just rationalize it, then what will we have to just multiply the root 6 plus 5 up and down, then x becomes root 6 plus 5 का whole plus 5 का whole square. Okay, and what is y? Root 6 minus 5 का whole square. Okay, by rationalizing this, root 6 minus root 5, sorry, root 6 minus root 5 whole square. And if I just expand it, what will it become? 6 5 11, 11 plus 2 root 30, 11 plus 2 root 30, and 11 minus 2 root 30, 11 minus 2 root 30, 11 minus 2 root 30. Okay, now what is this asking? X square minus y square, that means x minus y, x plus y. What is x plus y? X plus y will be 22, and 2, what will be x minus y? X minus y will be 4 root 30, 4 root 30. What will be answer? 88 root 30, D. 85 D. Okay, now move on to the next question. So this is asking x square minus xy plus y square. So what is basically x square plus y square? What is x square plus y square? This is x plus y to the whole square. Okay, x to the x plus y to the y whole square minus 2xy and minus y minus 3xy. Okay, minus 3xy. This complete equation write like this. What is x plus y? What is x plus y? X plus y is 22, 22 the square, 484, 484. What is xy? What is xy? If I just multiply this will become x square minus 2 to the 4 3 120. Okay, and this will become 1. Okay, this is what xy. This is what xy. Okay, and my if I put xy is equal to 1, that means minus 3 is equal to 481. What will be the answer? 481. So C is the answer of 86. Now move on to the next question. X is an alloy of copper and zinc. Suppose this is X and this is what? Copper and zinc. Okay. And Y is an alloy of containing uh, alloy containing 80% copper. What is 80% copper? Okay, 80. Okay, 4% zinc, 4% zinc, and 16% tin. There is some another metal that is tin, Sn. Sn is what we just write the symbol of tin. Okay, 60%. A fused mixture of X and Y is found to containing X and Y, X plus Y. There is X, Y. What is it? Uh, 74% of copper. That is 74% of copper. Okay, and 16% of zinc. 16% of zinc, and 10% of tin. 10% of tin. Okay. Now if I see that X and Y has just two elements, C and Z, and Sn was zero here. So from here, what I see that in both the cases this will be same. So to make this same, what I need to do, multiply uh, it by 5 and multiply the whole equation it by 8. Okay. So what it become? 5 8 is 400, 5 4 is 20, and 16 5 is 80. Okay. And here 8 4 is 32, carry 2, carry 3, 8 7 is 56 or 3, 592, and 16 8 is 128, 8 10 is 80. That means here we see that Sn is same in both the cases. So what then what will be the if X is 400 and total is 592, then what will be the value of X? 192 if I subtract it. And if this is 128 and this is 20, that means zinc will be 108, 108. Okay, and this will be 0. So what is percentage of copper in X? What is percentage of copper in X? To copper 192 and total is 108. That means 300. Okay, 300 and into 100. Okay, this is what copper in X. Cu in X. Okay, C X. Okay, now if I just cut 100 by 3 and this 192 cuts with 64 times. Okay, 64%. That means 64%. So what is percentage of zinc? If copper is 64, then what is the percentage of zinc? If only zinc and copper are involved, then 100 minus 64, that will be 36. Okay, question number 87 and 82 is done. Now moving on to the next question. A person borrows a sum of 60,000 on a simple interest at beginning of the year. There is a 16,000 he borrowed at the beginning of a year at certain rate of interest. Okay, at on a simple interest at the at after 4 months. Okay, uh, 4 months after 24,000 more is borrowed at a rate double of interest. Suppose it is at r percent, then what will be the rate of interest? 2r. Okay, at the end of the year total interest on both the loans is 4800. Suppose this is for 1 year and this is after 4 months. That means this is if this is for 12 months, then this is for 8 months. Okay, and he says that at the end of the year total interest on both the loans is 4,800. So first of all, what we need to just calculate the interest on this and this, and combined it is 4,800. Then what we need to find out? Rate of interest, that means value of r. Okay, so what will this become? So SI on this will become, what will become? SI on this will become 16,000 into rate. Okay, into time is 12 months, that means 1 year, upon 100, upon 100. If I cut this with this, that is 160 r, 160 r. Okay, now if I just calculate this, what will this become? 24,000 into 2r. Okay, what is the time? 8 months. And in a year, how many months? 12 divided by 100. Okay, if I just cut 100, 100, 12, 20, 8 2 just 62 32. That means 320 R. 320 R. Okay. So what is the value of 4800? Sum of these two, that means 480 R. 480 R is equal to 4800. 4800. That means rate is 10%. What is rate? 10%. If I just cut the 4800 with 480, B is equal to 10%. What is the ratio of interest on first loan and interest? Just asking the ratio of this. That means 1:2. 1:2. Okay. That means E. Now move on to the next question 91. Final tension questions. 12 tan theta plus cot theta is equal to 25 12 tan theta. Okay. So here what is given to us? Tan theta plus cot theta is equal to 25 by 12. Okay. So if I closely look at this, what is this? Basically tan theta is what? Greater than 45. That means tan theta is 4 by 3. Okay. And cot theta is what? 3 by 4. That is 3 by 4. Okay. And that makes it 25 by 12. So this is the what guess that take us to reach at this stage where we can guess easily. Otherwise we have to just use the formula of squaring. Okay, squaring. So I will also tell the another method of this. So if we just check it, then 4 4 is 16, 3 3 is 9, which makes it 25, and 4 3 is 12. That is our correct assumption. That is what 10. That means this is what perpendicular if we take it, and this is base. Then what is hypotenuse? Hypotenuse will be 3, 4 and 5. There is a triple A. So what will be sin theta? That means 4 upon 5. Okay. And minus sin theta minus cos theta. That will be what? Cos theta is what? Cos theta is what? Base 3 upon 5. Okay. This is what? 1 by 5. 1 by 5. Okay. This is our one answer. Okay. Now moving on to the next. What is cosec theta plus sec theta? This is asking cosec theta. What is cosec theta? Cosec theta will be hypotenuse 5 upon 4 perpendicular plus 5 upon 3 sec theta. Hypotenuse upon base. Now if we just calculate it, 5 3 is 15, 4 5 is 20, 20 and 15 is what? 35 upon 12. Okay. This is what answer for our 92, 35 upon 12. So what I was saying that how can we just find out the answer with another way. So if we just put that this, as we know that what is this x, if I take it as x, and this as what is cot theta? 1 upon x. Okay. Okay. Plus what it become? 25 by 12. 25 by 12. And now it will make a quadratic equation, and by solving it I can easily find out the value of x. Okay. And as we know that this is 45 and 90, that means that x will be greater than 1, greater than 1 plus greater than 1. Okay. That's why I have taken the tan theta 4 by 3, not 3 by 4, because in the after the 45-degree the tan theta is greater than cot theta. And the another method for this that I was saying is that if I just put tan theta is equal to what? Sin upon cos, and cos theta what? Cos upon sin. Okay. Cos upon sin. Okay. And make it 25 upon 12. Okay. And if I see that if I take the LCM of this, that will be sin theta cos theta, and this will become sin square cos square. Then this will become 1 by SC. Sin theta cos theta is equal to 25 upon 12. Okay. Okay. So if I see this in the 91, if I square these both sides, if I square this, then I have to square the options also. Options also. Now what I will see that this will left with 1 minus 2 SC. 1 minus 2 SC. 2 SC, 2 sine into cos theta. Okay, because sine square theta plus cos square theta minus 2 sine theta cos theta. Then 1 minus, what is SC? 12 upon 25. That means 24 upon 25. Okay, this is the another method that I can just solve this. And here also, if I say this, the sin theta is what? Yeah, after 45 sin theta is greater than cos theta. That means answer of negative will not be possible. That two option will be unmet, and the both rest of the two option will be just left out. So in this way, I can also solve this question. Now moving on to the next question. What is value of tan theta if cosec theta minus sin theta is given p cube, sec theta minus cos theta is given q square, q cube. Okay, then what is tan theta? If I see here, what is this? Cosec theta, what I can put 1 upon sin minus sin is equal to p cube, is equal to p cube, and 1 upon cos minus cos is equal to q cube. Okay, here from here what I can just calculate 1 minus sin square theta is equal to cos square theta, cos square theta upon sin theta is equal to p cube. Okay, and from similarly, if I just 1 minus cos square theta is equal to sin square theta upon cos theta is equal to q cube, and if I just divide p cube by q cube, p cube by q cube, what is p cube? S square upon c. What is q cube? C square upon s, c square upon s. And I see, then I will just s square upon c square. Okay, s cube upon c cube. Okay, s cube upon c cube. Okay, sorry, this is q cube, and this is p cube. Okay, then what is this? S cube upon c cube. If I just undercube this and undercube this, then what I get? Sin theta upon cos theta is equal to tan theta. Tan theta is equal to q upon p, q upon p. That means answer number 2, B. Now move on to the next option. P to the power 4 q square, p to the power 2 q4. So the simply the best way to solve this question is to value putting. So if I say that if I put the value of theta is equal to 45, theta is equal to 45, then what will be the value of cosec theta? Root 2 minus 1 by root 2. Okay, is equal to p cube. So 2 minus 1, 1 by root 2, 1 by root 2 is the value of p cube. Okay, and similarly q cube also is equal to q cube also is equal to 1 by root 2 cube. Okay, okay. Now moving on to the next. What is this? If p and q are equal, then what is this? This becomes p6, and this also becomes p6. That means 2p6, 2p6. And if I square both sides, what will it become? It will become p6, and it will become 1 by 2, 1 by 2. Okay, 1 by 2, and 2 into 1 by 2 is equal to 1. That means the answer will be D. Now move on to the next question, question number 95. P sin square alpha plus Q cos square alpha is equal to M. P cos square beta plus Q sin square beta is equal to N. So these are the two statements. So what we have to just see, that we have to just take the value of P either sin square alpha or cos square alpha. Clearly we have been given the sin square alpha, cos square alpha. To convert them into the single, just put the sin square alpha is equal to 1 minus cos square alpha. P 1 minus cos square alpha, okay, C square plus Q C square, okay. Just writing the cos square alpha is equal to C square is equal to M, okay. So what is this is P minus PC square, okay, plus QC square, QC square is equal to M. Just P cancel out P here, putting it P here, M minus P, okay. Now taking the C square as common, what is this? Q minus P, Q minus P, Q minus P, okay, is equal to M minus P, okay. So what is C square? Cos square alpha is equal to M minus P upon Q minus P, Q minus P. What will be sin square alpha? 1 minus cos square alpha, that means 1 minus M minus P upon में Q minus P, upon में Q minus P, okay. Now putting this Q minus P here, Q minus P, Q minus P minus M plus P plus P upon में Q minus P, Q minus P, okay. So first of all, what will be P cancel out P and this become Q minus M, Q minus M upon में Q minus P, Q minus P, Q minus P. What is tan square alpha? Sin square alpha upon में cos square alpha. Then what will be left with? Q minus M upon में M minus P, M minus P, okay. If I just reverse this, then negative, putting the negative sign both sides, then it will become the option number E, M minus Q or P minus M. These both are equal, okay. Now similarly, if I just want to find out the cot square beta, what will be cot square beta, okay, what will be cot square beta? Then the the value of cot square beta we can just find out in a similar way by putting the 1 minus cos square alpha, then that answer will be A, 96A, in the similar way that we have solved the question number 95. Now move on to the next question, 97. Now we are on the last part of our uh, chapter. So what just we need to do here is just put the value of theta. I am putting theta is 45, okay. So here if I put theta is 45, what will it become? Cot theta is equal to 1, then P plus Q will become 3 root 2, and here 45 Q minus P become 2 root 2, 2 root 2 because cosec theta is equal to root 2. If I just add these both, then P cancel out P, then Q become 2Q become 5 root 2, 5 root 2, 5 root 2, okay. And Q, what is Q? Q become 5 root 2, 5 by root 2, okay, 5 by root 2, okay. Root 2 cancel out it, root 2 times, okay, root 2 times. If I put the Q here, then P become 3 root 2 minus 5 root 2, 5 by root 2. So here what is 3 root 2 into root 2 is equal to 6. 6 minus 5 is equal to 1. 1 by 2. P is equal to 1 by root 2. 1 by root 2. Okay. Now squaring this P square. What is P square? 1 by 2. What is Q square? Q square is 25 by 2. Now adding both, so what we got? 26 by 2. 26 by 2. That means 13. 26 by 2. That means 13. That means 13. 13. Okay. So this is our answer D. So what is question number 98? Tan theta. This is asking about tan theta. So what we have taken? Tan theta. Theta is 45. That means theta should be 1. Tan theta is equal to 1. That means this value should be 1. So now putting the Q and P in one value of Q. What is value of Q? P is 1 by root 2 and Q is 5 by root 2. 2 into 5 by root 2. 5 by root 2 plus 3 by root 2. P is 1 by root 2. Similarly, 3 into 5 by root 2 minus 2 into 1 by root 2. That means root 2. Okay. So 10. 5 to the 10 or 3. 13. 13 by root 2. And this is 5 3 are 15 minus 2. 13 by root 2. 13 by root 2. Okay. And this cancel out this cancel out this, and left out with 1 as answer. That means option A is correctly depicting the answer. Now moving on to the next question, last two questions and the last slide of this series 1 2026. That is for the next two items follow. P is equal to sin theta 1 by cos theta plus sin theta, and Q is equal to 1 plus sin theta upon 1 plus sin theta minus cos theta. So simply here also we will just put theta is equal to 90. Okay. Then when we put theta is equal to 90, what will it P becomes? P becomes 1. What is 1 plus cos theta? 0. Then 1 plus 1 2. P is equal to 1 by 2 and Q is equal to 1 P is equal to Q is equal to what? Q is equal to sin theta is equal to 1. 1 plus 1 2, and this is 0, and 1 plus 1 2. Okay. 2. That means 1. Q is equal to 1. Now let's see which of the options follow. P in this option A, P is equal to Q because Q will, but P not is equal to 2. Option A is wrong. Now in second, 2 into PQ, 2 into 1 by 2 into 1 minus 1 is equal to 0. 2 cancel out 2. 1 1 minus 1 is equal to 0. 0 is equal to 0. That means answer B is correct. Now next, what is P? P is 1 by 2. What is 1 by Q? Q is 1. 1 by plus 1 is equal to 1. 1 by 2 plus 1. What is Q? Q is equal to 1. What is P? P is equal to 1 by 2 and 1 by 1 by 2 is equal to 2. This is what 2 and 2 or 1, 3 by 2. 3 by 2 into 1 or 2, 3. That means 9 by 2. What is this? 9 by 2. So here we have completed 100 question of this series on 2026, and I have tried the best way that we think actually in our exam, and just try to put the just value putting methods here, value putting methods in each of the questions, and try to solve it as much as possible while just making you understand the what is actually how we think or how we solve actually in the exam. Okay, so I have completed just this video in two parts. One of the part has been earlier uploaded and one of the part is this one. And if you like the session, please like it and subscribe it and comment on it that how you liked it, and thank you.